Welcome to two. K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Young. Launches a three. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
Now here's Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Poke loose. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Left side Young. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Atlanta with possession here. Young misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Turner. Siakam left side. Back to Turner. 5 to shoot. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Young. Here's Daniels. Pass to Risacher. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, great look for Risacher. Close in, gets it done.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
And Atlanta with possession here. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Young from long range. A rebound by Turner.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Daniels. Outside Young. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Offensive board. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Inside, Halliburton. Deflected. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Outside Young. Back to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. The shot. And Young gets it to go.
Ice tray. Looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Siakam outside. Turner for three. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks trailing. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Siakam pulls down the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Three-pointer, Halliburton buries it from three.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Right wing. And here's Okongwu for three. They get it back. Outside Johnson to the inside. Okongwu, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead. They lead by 5. And quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Capella draws the double. Comes up empty down low. Indiana leading by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Substitution on the court.
Capella inside. And Capella slams it down.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Down low. Walker. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. Walker's got his first points of the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Capella. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
And he sinks the second. Indiana leading by 6. McConnell outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Outside Nesmith. Toppin outside. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Hawks trail by 6. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Count it. Capella's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the paint. Outside for McConnell. And the three off target. And Atlanta with possession here. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Pass to Bryant. The three ball. LeVert with a rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's Young. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 7 points.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
From deep, Johnson. Indiana with a rebound. To the inside. Pass to Nesmith. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Bryant outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, you let Thomas Bryant get set for that shot. He's able to make it without hesitation.
To the middle. Johnson with a bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the right side. Back to McConnell. 32 seconds left in the first half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
It's both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
LeVert outside. Pass to Rizachet. And the layup is good off the glass. Rizachet's got his second basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's a screen by Toppin. And here's Mathurin. LeVert outside. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pacers out in front, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. There's a screen by Turner. Nembhard outside. The three is up. It's rebounded by Rizachet. The Hawks trailing. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Pass to Mathurin. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity pretty.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Halliburton looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. Inside. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Okongwu, high post. Pass to Johnson. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got 9 points.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Young going inside. And Turner with the block.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there. Thank you. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Daniels, that one's true.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9. Pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
Here's Risacher. Back to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Halliburton outside. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 7.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Young. From behind the arc. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
To the inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. And he throws it down with one hand.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
To the wing on the left. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Okongwu. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Johnson. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The 15-footer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their...
The Hawks, 48.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Atlanta leading by 11. And here's LeVert. Pass to Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Siakam outside. There's a screen. Back to Halliburton. From outside the arc. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Oh, Siakam with the block.
Well, there you see the
It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Here's Mathurin. And he jams it home with authority.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And here's LeVert for three. The rebound by Turner.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Capella inside. Pass to Niang. Back to LeVert. He takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
It's LeVert on the wing. From downtown. The Pacers pull it in.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Siakam. Turner with it. Let's go with a three. And Young pulls it down. Now here's Okongwu. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Siakam outside. There's the three. And Indiana misses again.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's Young with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Off target with the three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Okongwu. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Nembhard outside. Outside Mathurin. Misses the three.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
3.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 15-point game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Siakam for three. Pure from three-point range. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Young. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.